Potential at any point due to dipole. See, we have already calculated electric field due to dipole along the axial line and along the equatorial line. But at any point, electric field due to dipole, we haven't done there. But here we will calculate potential at any point due to dipole. We have to measure all the distances from the center of the dipole, O. So I need to calculate potential at this point. See, here I am neither calculating potential along the axial line nor along the equatorial line. I will calculate at some point, say P here, which is at a distance r from the center of the dipole. Okay. This is also I have to calculate potential at this point due to positive charge, and I have to calculate potential at this point due to negative charge. Both I have to add because potential is a scalar quantity. So if you do algebraic sum, we will get the total potential at that point. Okay. For that, I should know this distance and I should know this distance. For that, what I am doing here, you see carefully, I will take P as a center, AB is a dipole, I will take P as a center and PA as a radius. If you construct an arc here, if you construct an arc, if we extend this line, okay, if this angle is so small, then we can draw it as a perpendicular line. See, this one and this one will be the radius for this. So that's why length of PA is equal to this, I'll take it as C, length of PC. Okay, from O to P I know distance is R. Now I need to calculate OC. That I can calculate by representing here say some angle. Now OC becomes the adjacent side. Okay, that adjacent side I can calculate by using cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent side, that is OC, divided by hypotenuse. See here, this is 90 degrees, means this is the hypotenuse. We know this hypotenuse length is A, half of the length of the dipole. So that's why I'll write this is A. That means OC is equal to A cos theta. This length is A cos theta. See, now this length is equal to R plus A cos theta. So that's why this is R plus A cos theta. Similarly, I'll take point as a center and I'll take PB as a radius and I'll cut an arc here. If you draw a perpendicular line here, then the length of PB is equal to length of PD. Here length of PB is equal to length of PD. Okay. For example, if this is angle theta, this will be theta. Then I need this adjacent side. That also I will calculate by using trigonometric function cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent side, that is OD, divided by C. Here it is 90 degrees. Perpendicular line we have drawn. So this is hypotenuse, that is A. That means OD is equal to A cos theta. This is also A cos theta. See, that means this distance and this distances are equal. This distance I will get by subtracting A cos theta from R. That means this is R minus A cos theta. Okay, now I know point P is at a distance R plus A cos theta from positive charge and R minus A cos theta from negative charge. Potential at point P due to plus Q. V plus Q is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Charge is Q divided by distance is R plus A cos theta. Potential due to positive charge is positive potential. Similarly, potential at point P. Potential at point P due to negative charge, that is potential due to minus Q, is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q divided by R minus A cos theta. Total potential, net potential at point P is V is equal to potential due to positive charge plus potential due to negative charge. Okay, total potential V is equal to potential due to positive charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R plus A cos theta minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R minus A cos theta. Okay, if we take common, potential V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q, I can take common. Then we'll have 1 by R plus A cos theta minus 1 by R minus A cos theta. If we take LCM, LCM is R plus A cos theta into R minus A cos theta. So here I'll get this is R minus A cos theta minus of R plus A cos theta. Okay, V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q. See, denominator is like A plus B into A minus B. That means we can write it is A square minus B square. So that is R square minus A square cos square theta. If you multiply inside, this will get minus R, this will get minus A cos theta, plus R minus R cancel, you will get minus 2A cos theta. See here, Q into 2A can be written as a dipole moment. So potential V is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta divided by R square minus A square cos square theta. See, if R is greater than A square can be neglected. Compared to A square cos square theta is further small. Maximum value of A square cos square theta is A square only. Okay, so A square cos theta can be neglected. A square cos square theta is neglected. Then potential at any point due to a dipole can be written as minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by R square. See, this is important. Here the point P is close to negative charge. That's why negative charge potential dominates the positive charge potential. That's why we got here answer is negative. If you take point this side, positive charge potential dominates the negative charge potential, then you will get plus. That's why I'll write potential at any point is plus R minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by R square. Okay. What I do, I'll write conclusions. See, for example, if theta is equal to 0, this angle theta means this is the angle. This angle is 0 means this point is on the axial line. If theta is 0 means point is on axial line. That means potential along the axial line. Along the axial line, that is, see, if you take point this side, it is close to negative charge. Okay, so that's why you'll get negative 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos 0 1. So that's why P by R square. Okay, if you take point this side here, So you'll get positive potential. Okay, this is along the axial line. If theta is equal to 90 degrees, that means this point is here, that is equatorial line. So point on the equatorial line, then potential V is equal to, potential on the equatorial line is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos 90 degrees divided by R square. Cos 90 0, 0 into anything 0, that means potential at any point on the equatorial line is 0. Okay, expression for potential at any point due to dipole is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta by R square. Here we have to be very careful where the point is. Point close to negative charge, negative potential. Point close to positive charge, positive potential. Point is equidistant from both positive and negative charge, then potential is 0. That we have seen at any point along the equatorial line.